I'm just going to rip the band-aid off and let you know that it appears that Claude is removing Claude Code from the Pro plan, which is $20 a month, and it never was on the free plan. They changed all their documentation. They responded, which I'm going to show you later in this video, and basically they're testing it out on, I guess, how it looks for new users. What we don't know is how this looks for existing users that are paying the $20 a month, but it does look like moving forward this is going to be the way that it works. On the screen right now I have the Claude pricing, which again just changed. I have used Claude Pro, which is the $20 plan, for Claude Code, and look right here, you have the X's, so that means it's Claude Code is not available under the Pro. Cowork still is. However, if you do the Max 5X, which is what I do, I've designed an app with it, I've had a lot of success just with doing the $100 plan, it is included. And then finally, the Max 20X, which my face is hiding behind, is a $200 plan, and of course everything is included in that. So they took it out of this, they took it out of their other documentation when talking about Claude Code and the Max plan. This whole article is focused around with your Max plan, no longer with your Pro plan. So basically everything is pointing to that they're changing this dynamic. This was the post that got my attention on it because I don't see a lot of people talking about this, and then basically just saying it appears that Claude Code has removed its $20 a month Pro subscription plan from the pricing page. So basically they're testing this out with Claude Code, and the head of growth did respond. This thread basically goes over everything I said on confirmations that they are kind of slowly taking it out. The head of growth at the Anthropic did respond with this. For clarity, we're running a small test on 2% of new prosumer signups. Existing Pro and Max subscribers aren't affected. So basically what he's saying is they're testing this out and they're trying to see where it lands. What he's basically trying to say is they're testing the waters and current users are not affected yet. Because he goes on saying that while only 2% of signups are affected, when we launched Max a year ago, it didn't include Claude Code. Cowork didn't exist, and agents that run for hours weren't a thing. Max was designed for heavy chat usage. That's it. Since then, we bundled Claude Code into Max and took off after Opus 4 Cowork landed. Long-running async agents now everyday workflows. He goes, just into more detail about it. Engagements per subscriber is up. We're looking at different options. This is the peak right here. Is they're looking at different options to keep delivering a great experience for users. We don't know exactly what those will look like yet. When we land on something, it affects existing subscribers. You'll get plenty of notice before anything changes. We'll hear from us, not a screenshot on X or Reddit or this YouTube video. But what these videos do is hopefully catch you up with everything that's going to happen. Right now, I do think that they're testing the waters, and that in order to get Claude Code as a new user, you're going to have to pay for the $100 plan. That just looks like what it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if they make this mandatory and have a slow rollout and be able to give people credits in order to make them happy. That's kind of what they did with OpenClaw, where they kind of took away support for OpenClaw to where you couldn't use the Claude inside of your OpenClaw, and then they gave you credits to try to make you happy. I'm assuming this is a step of direction of going up, as I think most of these LLMs are going to cost more and more money. But this is a pretty dramatic increase from the Pro plan, which is $20, to the Max plan, which is $100, or the $200 plan. That said, not everybody uses Claude Code. This doesn't affect everybody, but it's worth knowing now. I do all kinds of coverage on this type of stuff. I do tutorials, and I do very in-depth breakdowns of different things in AI if you want to follow for more content.